Well, a long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance. And maybe they'd be happy for a while. George W. Bush. A February made me shiver. With every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. John F. Kennedy. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. It's not in the script, but I thought I'd throw it in. The current President of the United States, he doesn't need an introduction. No, that's right, I don't need an introduction. I don't need an introduction, everybody knows me. I mean, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it, okay? It's incredible, look at all these wonderful people, billions of people, it's incredible, it really is. Fantastic, tremendous, can you believe it? Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of the song, okay? I like Don McLean, great guy. I know Don McLean, I've met Don McLean, we hung out together for a while. Great guy, he's a very smart person, great talented guy, great songwriter, talented guy. He's not a stupid person, he's not a nasty person like Bruce Springsteen, he's a very nasty person. He's a very nasty, Barbra Streisand, very nasty person. Meryl Streep, overrated, very nasty person, okay? He's a great guy, Don McLean, great guy, okay? So, it goes like this. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie, okay? Drove my Chevy. Well, it wasn't a Chevy. Well, it was a Chevy. But then I drove a Tesla for a while. But then I had a problem with Elon. And I got rid of the Tesla. Went back to the Chevy, okay? It's a great car. Drove my Chevy to the levee. But the levee was dry. But it's not going to be dry for any longer because I got all the oil from Venezuela. And we're never going to run out of oil again, okay? It's incredible, it really is fantastic. Can you believe it? Anyway, them good old boys were drinking whiskey. I don't drink. Never drunk, never touch it. Those good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. There was good people and bad people in those good old boys, you know. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing "This Will Be the Day That I Die." Okay, I gotta get back to the Oval Office, okay? I'm gonna leave you with a guy who still hasn't shown me his birth certificate, Barack Hussein Obama, okay?
Did you write the book of love? And do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. And do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Bill Clinton. Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes, and I dig those rhythm and blues. Joe Biden.
I was a bunkin' buck. I was a truck. I was a Bronco teenage carnation. I was a teenage Bronco with a buck. Come on, man. With a pink carnation, man, and a pickup truck from Delaware. I was from Delaware. I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. Where's the ice cream? Come on, man. Michael Caine. Right. I walked into the bar and I was serving this American pie. And I said, I don't want any of that rubbish. Give me some fish and chips and a cup of tea. And that's all I want, and then I'm going to go. Now, not a lot of people know that. And then Roger Moore, good mate of mine, we used to drink together. Me, Sean Connery and him. We used to get on the drink. He walked in, he was just flown in from Switzerland. Isn't that right, Roger?
Oh, yes, I actually just flew in from Switzerland and I went over to the bar and I said, do they have any caviar or pate or foie gras? And unfortunately, they were just serving some pie. So I asked for a Glenmorangie single malt and a glass of champagne. And then Joe Pesci, I believe he's an Italian-American fellow, and his mate Robert De Niro walked into the bar, and then all hell broke loose.
So, Bobby and I walk into the bar, and there's all this racket going on, people making noise, all these presidents, and they're all making a lot of noise, and all I wanted was a plate of spaghetti with clams, that's it, and they weren't serving those spaghetti with clams. So I walk in with Bobby, and I say to Bobby, is that annoying you? Is that really getting on your nerves? And he looked at me and he went,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
and before Al Pacino could walk in and go,
Hoo-ha! What do we got here?
I looked back at Bobby and I said, what happened to Al Pacino? And he went,
I don't know. I got no idea. I don't know.
So anyway, to cut a long story short, I picked up a baseball bat, cracked everybody in the bar across the head, then Bobby came along and stomped on everybody, and that's how the song ended. It's all over. Forget about it. You can clap now.
Thank you.